Hello guys and welcome back to Tomato GFX. Today we are going to talk about pen tool and this is the fifth lecture in our series. You can watch the previous lectures in the playlist. So just check it out and let's start. So we are back to the magical world of Illustrator. So here you can find the pen tool and the shortcut for pen tool is P. So just press P to enable pen tool. You can sometimes see a cross on your pen tool. That's because your caps is on. So if you just click on caps, it's back to the original pen tool symbol. Okay, let's start. So what is pen tool? Pen tool is connecting lines or a tool which makes connecting lines between the anchor point you choose. Like if I click on this point here and then I just drag, you can see a blue line appears while I drag. So that's a preview where the line will be created if I click. So if I click here on this point, so you can see we have created a stroke. We can just change the stroke color for more visible color. Yeah, you can see I'll just increase the width also. And that's how pen tool works. It works as a connector between the anchor point. And what happens if I drag my cursor to the starting point? You can see it brings a circle at the bottom of the symbol, which shows us that the polygon group is now be closed. Now you can add fill to the polygon group according to your choice. Anyways, so enough of straight lines. Let's jump into the curves now. Like pen tool can be also used for creating curves. Like if I have created a point here and then just click on this point and then drag my pen tool towards any side, then you can see we have two Bezier handles which creates a curve. And these curvy lines, I'll just shut off the fill so you can see it properly. These curved lines are really useful for your tracing purpose. So I'll be talking about tracing in a video. We'll be having a tutorial about tracing. So you can see now I am having a curved line up next also. But what if I just need a curved line on the top and the creased on the ending point? Then after that, I need a curve. So for that, we can just click on this point. So we can remove the Bezier handle of one side. So see, this Bezier handle is removed. Now we can click on here and you see we have created some kind of a bird mouth and all. So eagles. Oh, we can also complete it by just reversing the process. Just let's work on it in reverse. Here we see this is how we make it. Click on it, then click here, make a curve, then click on it, remove the curve, and here you can see this is an eagle. Don't judge me now, I'm just teaching. So this was about basic pen tool. Let's jump into some more properties of pen tool by clicking on it. If you right click on the icon, you can see we have total of 4 options, from which one was the original pen tool. We have covered it. After original pen tool, we have add anchor point tool and then delete anchor point tool. And last one is anchor point tool. We'll discuss all of them one by one. So first of all, add anchor point tool. For add anchor point tool, you can just add an anchor point. So that's just a simple thing. If you click on any curve you have made with pen tool or any shape, so suppose if we have created a square here and I have added an anchor point here, so I can now change the properties of this anchor point separately. And similarly, if in the square I just want to add an anchor point here, I can just click on it and then from direct selection tool, we can change the position and make our own shapes and all. So that's depending on your preference, what you want to create. You can be creative, any means, anything. After this, we have subtract anchor point or delete anchor point tool. This is used to remove the complex paths. Like if this path is smoother and this mid anchor point is making a mess with the path, I can just simply remove it. And you can see if now I adjust the path is bit smoother. So the all tools have their own working and uses. So use them accordingly, and you will be habitual after some time. So practice more. Our last is anchor point tool. Anchor point tool is used to create an anchor with no bezier paths. Actually, no bezier paths. So suppose if we click on this shape and you can see we have a bezier path here, the bezier handle. If I click on this anchor point with the anchor point tool, you can see now it is removed. Like the bezier path is removed here also. So if you want to remove the curviness of your vector object, you can use anchor point tool. Many a times it helps me in isometric designs and all. So you might be using them a lot. So this was all about pen tool. Let's jump to its neighboring tool, which is curvature tool, which have its shortcut as shift and the similar sign. Or like similar sign, which is I can just show you here. I'll be just gentle here. Oh, we can create it with the pen tool. I'll just show you by creating it like this. You know, like this. Ah, here you can see this is not a good symbol. What we can do is we can edit it. How we can edit it? By adding anchor point tool. Wow, that's good for an example. I see. So just add an anchor point in the mid. Just drag the corners, drag the bezier parts, and you're good to go. Like this and like this. You see, that's better, much better. It could be much better. And for that, I can just share a simple tool with you, which is curvature tool. So how to use curvature tool? You can see this is not a good curve. Like this is not aligning with my style. I'll just click on curvature tool and then just drag, click, drag, click, and here you can see we have created the symbol more precise and more curved and more attractive also. So this is all about curvature tool. Curvature tool is not that a hard lesson. Curvature tool can be also used to create curves. Actually, it could be a part of pen tool also, but I don't know why Adobe just added it separately. So for using curvature tool, just click on it, and if you see this um, dragging over, like if something is dragging over your path like this, just click on V and deselect it, and then choose curvature tool. You will be reading off that. I just want to make a curve in the middle of this shape. So what I can do, I just click on curvature tool and then click on the shape. See the little dot here? We can just click on it, and here you can see we have created a curve. Nice and clean curve. And that's how curvature tool works. If you click on any point here, it will create a curve like this. That's all about pen tools. We'll be talking about text tools in our next chapter. So stay tuned for that and take care.